Welcome to the Brass and Woodwind Shop. It is quite common for trumpets to have dents in the bow section of the bell. On the straight part of the tubing on a trumpet bell, you can use the straight tapered mandrels like these ones right here. But once you get around the corner, you need a special tool. This is the tool that you use for that repair. It has a flexible section on it so that you can get around the bell bow. There's also a plastic sleeve on it that protects the inside of the bell from damage. Here's the tool, and the flexible part goes around the bell bow, and it can get dents from here all the way up to here. The dents I'm going to remove are the ones at the end of the bell bow, and then on the bell stem there is a smaller but sharper dent. I'm going to use this tool in conjunction with my set of 101 dent balls. What I'm going to do is pull off this part here. It screws off. And I'm going to put on a dent ball, probably about this size. At least I'll start with this one. If it's too big, I'll use a smaller one. If it's too small, I'll use a larger one. Take this part and screw it on, and this will keep the dent ball from coming off inside of the trumpet. With this tool, I can push the ball into the instrument, and then when I'm done using it, I can pull it back out. I put the end of the tool on the chair that I'm sitting on, and I put the trumpet over the tool, and you can feel where it stopped. I can tell it stopped right there. So I'm going to push the dent ball through. I have a little magnet that I'm going to use to find where the dent ball is, and it's right up to the small dent. So I'm going to, it passed the dent. I'm going to pull the dent ball out and then use the next size up. You take the dent ball off, and then you use the next size up. So I'm using the next dent ball and put that in there, and it opened up the dent a little bit more, but I can probably go up 2 or 3 sizes next. I'll take the magnet and see if the dent ball has passed the other dent, and it has. Since this dent is fairly small, the dent ball has not touched this dent yet, but it will once I start using larger dent balls. I pull this out and use the next size. This time I went up 2 sizes of dent balls. If the dent balls go through easily, usually you can go up 2 or 3, even 3 sizes. But if they start to get hard to push through, then just go up 1 size at a time. So I'm going to push that through, and I can feel that the dent ball started to hit the other dent. Now I need to start paying attention to both dents as I use the dent balls. The dent is starting to come out of the trumpet, but there's still a ways to go, and I'll need several more dent balls to get that out all the way. When you push the dent balls through the instrument, they push the dent out from the center of the dent, but they do not touch the sides of the dent, and those sides are actually higher than the middle. So as you go through the repair, you want to tap down the sides. You can do that either with a rawhide mallet or a dent hammer. In general, you use the dent hammer if the dent ball is not underneath the dent, but if you have the dent ball in there and you're tapping on it, you will want to use the rawhide mallet. I just put in the next larger size of dent ball. I have not pushed it through yet. It's just up to where the dent has started, and I'm going to put the magnet on there so I know where the dent ball is, and I'm going to push it through part of the way and then stop. Now what I'm going to do is tap the high part of the dent underneath where the dent ball is. I'm not tapping it down very much right now, but as I go I'm going to keep tapping it. And the reason why is you want the dent to come out evenly. You do not want to keep pushing it from the inside too much with these large creases on the side. Something you have to be careful about with the magnet is sometimes it sticks to the cable of the tool and not the dent ball. You can tell where the dent ball is because it sticks much firmer to the dent ball than it does to the cable. After I've worked on this dent, I'm going to move the dent ball down to the other dent, and it saves a lot of time if you do all the dents with one size of dent ball as you go. Okay, now the dent ball is almost up to the other dent, and I'm going to do the same thing with this dent. I'm going to push the dent ball so that it's under. See there, it just stuck to the cable and not to the dent ball. I'm going to position the dent ball so it's right underneath the dent. And then I'm going to tap on the sides of this dent also. You can tell that the mallet is working on the dent because I have the dent ball right underneath the dent, and I don't have a lot of pressure on it, but when I tap on it, it makes the dent come out enough so that the dent ball just falls right through. Try that right now. See, the dent ball just fell right past the dent, and that's because when I tapped on the high spots, the low spot came up. You know it's time to tap on the dent when the dent balls get hard to push through. So I'm going to tap on this one. While I'm tapping, I'm putting just a little bit of pressure on the dent ball so that the tapping will push the dent ball through. Because the tubing gets smaller and smaller as you go in, the dent balls are going to start getting stuck inside the tubing. The closer you are to the dent, when the dent ball gets stuck, means that you're getting very close to finishing that dent. I'll probably only be able to use one larger size of dent ball for this dent. So I'm going to move up to the next size, and then I'm going to tap this dent and finish the dent up. I went up to the larger size of dent ball and it would not reach the dent, so I put the other size back in, and I'm going to put the dent ball right underneath the dent like that. And now I'm going to finish tapping. Once you have the largest size that will fit up to the dent, then that's the farthest you're going to go. Tap out the dent and use what you have. I pulled the dent ball out of the instrument. Now I'm going to use a dent hammer to tap down the high spots a little bit, and then this dent will be completed. This is about as good as I can get the dent with this technique. To get it any better, I'd need to do a lot of work and then re-lacquer this area. But that gets expensive, so this is as good as this dent is going to get. And also dents that have a sharp crease in them are harder to get out. So I'm done with this dent, and now I'm going to finish up with this dent. I got the dents out, and they're not perfect, but they're a lot better than they were. And to get it perfect, you'd need to do some serious work on this, and then you'd need to re-lacquer it. But that is for a different video. This tool will also work on cornets. I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe for more band instrument repair videos. Look in the description below for links to related videos and also links to where you can get some of these tools that are in the video.